kasa wo from asemben
ebeba from obi ebeba from 50 endra wia ya fact ma Wontumi ba yoko ha enwumre ye nyina ya tese ne ho emfa no etino okwa ayare sabia omode ne kwa ayare sabia say ayare sabia ya de ne ko hospital kura no ayanka nkyere obia ye nimba bia wo sisi ya me ne wo kasa
Asempa FM.
ya go ho semo ye nimba bia se ma Wontumi wo sisi ya me ne wo kasa
it is still
so what 37 ti wo yesi ka kudi NIB clinic bi se wo minim
enti a free enra na oni ne nyina ko CID a yoko fo be fa no wani mo ne so bio
manager way and she chairman to be embassy time ya me ne wo kasai men san so nia ni da so say ye san so nti wo say ya grant ni be no wo dia wo te wan
na
wo te wan
Inti, there are official media reports say omone ne lawyer and the apia kubi akasa.
Ni jina apia kubi chances here. Apia kubi na okana. Jina chances here. Mi jina ya be na sanka me kapo here.
Inti enya dia iyo kwa ama Wontumi bail.
Pete obi akwa hu no. Ye hu baby o so o yoko ha gate ya no a de jina yo se wo NIB clinic here wo ka ukudi o so wo kolebu o 37 a obi anim but ye nimu ne se chema ho mfa no chema Wontumi ho mfa no o ne ho mfa no
na enra muko CID no na still ane ho mfa na okọ yoko yinkwa na yare ne baaye
there be who say o the draw so what you say chairman the draw so means to disclose but a draw ye no daily ebi wo ho so a e BD nti anwumre ene anopa what you say enti nka around by 3:30 na wo mo efa no na ka bia bo state ya na asabia obenum anwumre ne de no na ka anopa so wanom anopa de na ne ba de sa ye twa anwumre so but ni ndro de kura mi sesi obi chairman do no ekura mi sesi yo
anka o hwehwe na anka o de amana mana no bi
exactly me hwehwe no na se dia no o ti ase ye hunu ba bia
ena eye nro so a se won anum bia e di problem beba
pepe o se obi wo wa yare ni do a chronic enya ba ya manage yentiti we just manage it o ti ase enti wo ma na manage ama wa na o de to o ti ase na mo ye ni se ya ti obi ya sem papa na ndc for the famu asem ndc for the famu enye obi ukasenti obi enye na mre ye ni nkaso
enti inusi lawyer and the apia kubi jina won chen
mi jina ni chen enti ya grant ni bail asek me hu enti wa mu na se ya grant ni bail no o ti ase ya wa ha ni pa jina di apo wa o ana andi so wa ha Kennedy honorable Kennedy Japan kura wa ha enti wa mu na se ya grant ni bail am de mi hu
because again ya ti say honorable Kennedy Japan kra offer ne ho say omo pay two sureties for the bail ono a de ne ho ebesi ho as a surety ama chairman Wontumi eno so wonte ye
obi dia wa ha no say yoko fo no minim kwan omo fa so ye omo adwuma na tete office wonu kra no office bia ni ho na ono na di komo minim say da na nse si akwa obi antini etiro wo obi kwa na ane na di komo say ni say obi akwa ne fa ha no afa obi anu kasa minim kwa ya omo fa so ye omo investigation no minim but obi ani ho wo de omo obi kasa unlike CID ho na there were specific people who you can talk to any other no aha no de minim say no omo ye omo ade
enti that is mu ko ho from enra nyina no obi akwa ne won kasa
and so beginning the obenye obi obeji nipa na se ha I didn't say heavy and I paid it. Sa tatis na bem. Uno. Unyano na ono na kasa. What you say? Anyone who's now will be there with them. It is a frustrating idea na air courses is saying. Aden. Idea make just a mention. Idea benkwa. Idea benkwa. That's a me.
Hey.
I don't want to see a grant in the bill. What you say? Yeah, what? The president is a power. And I'm the Susuaha. Kennedy, Honorable Kennedy, a power. I don't want to see a grant in the bill.
Because again, you have to say, Honorable Kennedy Japan cry or funny who say Omo pay 2 sureties for the bailer. Onoa de ne ho ebesi ho as a surety ama chairman Wontumi eno so wonte
ye obi dia e wa ha no say yokofo no minim kwan o mo fa so ye o mo adwuma na tete office no kra no office bia ni wo na on na di komo mi minim say da na nse si akwa obi antini etiro wo obi kra na on na di komo say ni say obi akra ne fa ha no afa obi no kasa minim kwan a omo fa so ye o mo investigation no but obi any ho wo do obi kasa unlike CID ho na there were specific people who you can talk to any other no aha no de minim se no mzi ye o ma de
enti that is mu ko ho from enra nyina no obi akwa ne won kasa
and so beginning the obenye obi obeji nipa na se ha o ma de ni se ha wi na pe de sa tatis na bem o hu no onya no na ono na kasa what you say anyone who's now will be there with them. It is a frustrating idea na air courses is saying. Aden idea make just a mention idea benkwa. Idea benkwa.
You end up having only 2 minutes to deal with this.
In 10 seconds, KMJ, my brother says that so many organizations have called for the arrest and prosecution of Wontumi because he's alleged to have destroyed our water bodies. If we want to arrest Wontumi and prosecute him because, or granted without admitting that he has destroyed our water body. Last week, I was watching you in the morning. You interviewed your colleague, Erastus Asare Donko. He informed you, KMJ, that President Mohammed's national security has a concession that is mining illegally in this country. President Mohammed's national security, he informed you, KMG. Then if this government wants to be really practicable in solving Galamsey, then it means that the national security bosses of this government should be arrested and prosecuted for engaging in Galamsey because Erastus Asare Donko told KMG on this very show.
That's the issue. That the national security has a Galamsey there, mining. Is that what he said? Is that what he said? That's what Erastus said. No, there was a concession that was taken from the people who own it. Chinese legitimately own it. Yes, legitimately they own it. But then it was taken from them. And eventually
taken from them by
the security. Jabari was in charge of that, and it was given to him. Now, according to Erastus, he went there and questioned that why are they taking something that legitimately belongs to someone? And then they mentioned that, well, they wanted to ensure that the people do not go and mine over there again for reasons.
Does that mean that
but they took over the concession and were operating it.
Mining, good. National security mining in this country.
It was
national security mining in this country
to address the issue, but we didn't really finish up with him because he gave a call. Mustafa Bande called him.
Admitted.
And that cannot be under the directive of the government.
No, I'm saying that national security. The chairman for the National Security Council. He's the chairman. If you look at the national security law,
you see his narrative, which is false.
Which one?
That President Mohammed's national security has committed a Galamsey.
I have not said that.
No, that's what I said.
He mentioned that the security.
I refer to KMJ. KMJ is in the studio. I refer to
national security. I've taken over a mining concession.
And they are mining.
and Erasmus says they are mining it. Doesn't mean that national security has sanctioned it.
No, but that's what Erasmus
Yes, but
said.
It doesn't mean that national security has
an
sanctioned it.
individual that represents the Ashanti region when it comes to
Of
national
course.
security. Jabari is the
No, but that is the individuals there are not acting on the accordance in terms of national security.
Oh no, but they are working for
So,
nothing.
these are individuals.
But it's a reflection of what the institution seeks to actually do.
No, it's not about the institution.
GMJ.
Chacha mu nyinaa ɛma mo akɔ abasoronkon ɛde mo ba RAZ Media GH so ɛnɛ anwummerɛ yi ɛnɛ yehu yɛn ho akyɛ ɛnokorɛ yehu yɛn ho akyɛ paa. It has been a while, but I'm there. Eja eduru baabi a na some responsibilities binom atwe yɛn ɛde akɔhyɛ baabi, but yɛn kɔ baabi a yɛteta akyire hɔ a ɛyɛ n'abrɛba mu a ne yɛtwa gya ato mu ha na yɛne adɔfoɔ ɛne abusuamfoɔ abɛkasa abɛdi nkɔmmɔ abɛkyerɛ yɛ adwen afa deɛ ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ ɔman Ghana emu ɛnɛ ɛnam sɛbi amamuo bɔne a John Darega Dramani Mahama ɛne ne nkurɔfoɔ se ɛno ɛna ɔmɔde ama Ghanafoɔ enti waba me akɔ aba biem ɛsan so ma watrase yie paa trase na me no nyinaa ɛmfa dwumadie wei ɛmmerɛ yɛn ho ɛnɛ anwummerɛ yi medin yɛ ne Mr. Mafo mesrɛ sɛ ɛnɛ na yɛ first time ana wa subscribe to the channel like video no na share na adɔfoɔ nso ɛmmra na ɔmɛka yɛn ho mede nkyea kɛseɛ ɛma me nua Francis Smith Kole Vivian Kuma Benjamin Matipawai. Don't worry, we will talk about that issue also. Mwakwaba. Moses Odro wonso mwakwaba. Mame ya frempo mame cheo ye pa. Ena mimi ya Frank Kofi wonso no. Micheo ye ema wakwaba. Busia, bo madre na like na share video no na yenko yanim. Ene ema ya bahano eyensem ahodo miensa pe ene yebekasa fa ho. Mami gift asare mo akwa papa good evening to you. Never me ansape and nebeka safa ho. One, the unlawful arrest of Chama Wontumi. Two, Isokujato Abrakwa still the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Three, where are the ECG containers? Hey, Grofowe, Mohuwa Sem, and this is for whom some doors soon. And this is, me say, the only government obeko down in the history with identity actually incompetent pa and this abangwe. Now, so incompetent when a second time considering a president as a incompetent president in the republic. Abusia, the entire American sama American. Mimiano. One we say, na se wo petumia. Na wo kasa. E wo se wo mfa nyansa kakra ento do obeka no ho. I know say in politics when you win the heart of the masses automatically it becomes a favor to you, especially when you are in opposition. But by so doing, no, you don't need to say things, sabio, Wontumi, anything. Wontumi respond in future if the same thing comes to your side. Well, say, I think, say, 2024 general election campaign wasn't just a campaign. It was a lot of things, and especially it was a lot about lies, hypocrisy, and cooking stories, undermining the mindset of the people in Ghana. I mean, showing everything negative to Ghanaians, even though if things were going on well. NDC was able to make sure, say, even Enyema Sabio, we a president here, a part of your privilege, you know. NDC was able to make it look like, say, it is abuse of power
and now Masabio MPP Abanya not take kunyam at that time. Now o take that privileges. But then here we are. The opposition table has changed. Now, the NDC is in power and the MPP is on the opposition table. In him say, me petumi, me bedi on my show, me bedi on my show. It is not all about I want to come and help the country move. Enye no na ye nipa ne bebre omo sabio omo adwena omo de hwetumi o. In our politics as Ghana politics, I can stay here and tell you, sir, the ambition of people to be in power, 85% is only for personal gain. 85% of the ambition of people who want to have the state power. It's all about themselves. It's all about how I can boldly enrich myself and my family. There are just a few people in the country, when they say that they want to be leaders in politics, their intentions and their ideas and their, can I say, talks is about how they can come and lead the country to become a better place for people who lives in the country. Kakrabi. And kaya mwaka nyina eye sabio dia mimedi dia omubedi dia ombetumi awia. Now, let me give you just a scenario. Say, if you listen to the narratives, the rhetoric narratives na ekoso abonte na mama Deborah Cheme mwakwaba. Even the common voter, the common citizen na okono okoto abano. Onene kasa, what he will tell you is say, aban ne ba ye no die na minya ye, and I said die na manya. Making it look like say, when the party is in power, you must receive salary, a payment, without not doing nothing. Utu fear, na ya so sika na de abra adentia wa ban and a war. Oh, yan can say, o party na wa ban. If the ordinary people, the voters, have this mindset, how much more do you expect the person who is going to have that power in his hands is expecting? Sani pano das oyegana ni o. Sani pano oyegana ni pa pio oyegana ni to say war. The only difference between you and then say, ono no ye political leader and we an individual. Into wa dwene na da wutim se party ne ba na wo se nka ye nche sika bi ma wuni no. Saa nipa na wono akoduru soro ho no, okope sika ne bia di fatu wutim. Because bra tie me ye. Na me tie me ye, sister won so tie me. Mi aba won so tie me bi na fa bi tu wutim. Se nka ye kapa se abato ewo man Ghana yede mpuntuo ni adwuma a ban bi eye ena yeto aba enkanye ne se ne MPP ti opposition utemi yepa se pasa yede adwuma aban bi ba woye emfaso bi aban bi ba oman ma ni nyina nya so emfaso oman ma nyina nya enye sika cash ye de ato nsamo ena enye bi adwuma bi a won ko aya ma wa adwuma bi ye wo office ba bi o. I'm talking about policies and initiatives oman ma aban no anam nipa no mo oman num no obi anya so mfaso a enkanye ne se ne sabio MPP ati opposition a enkurasefo atrofo we ne omo so omo no omo ye power omo no omo ye government ruling party of the country. Enene ye ne se yesi empempuntuo ai yesi empenkoso Dabi. Ye pensema mo edatie omo ni ntronkyere ye omo ni sivu yen kama nipa nte se ye wia yen nipa obeka kyere se obi boy kro no no na ye pe obi obeka kyere se oba obachi biatum ene na ye patie. That is what we want. A country like Ghana, we are fools sometimes. Let me state that clear. We are fools sometimes. You know why? The reason why I'm saying so, they say, in a court of jurisdiction, nobody is guilty until a competent court of jurisdiction who approve say yes and no crowd for them. But ya my dear, yes, Mate say yes, where you say why you say, where you bet you know, where you be any say. Na ye di akire ni ate agum te se moa na ani age ye be che omu ye kwache hwan. If we as people we are serious, sir, and if we actually knows where we are coming from as a country, I mean political history, and any government that will promise of arresting people should not be taken serious, because miria but your mind Ghana free about bedru be yadru no ebia na unimo and kwasi asem say ya o Jimmy Sem say ya and a man could detain na asefo ba ya ye de kum amanfo basa and kwasi asem say ya Jimmy Sem say ya me say krono nyansa no e ya asa akwati said ye enipa omo adwene ye adwuma nipa omo kasa ekọ akiri enipa omo akwanya so omo betumi akasa ma bibia sesa wo man nom no ayese omo nyina dane mo na omo gukuro nom. So anything can happen and nobody cares. Important is say MPP amanyoko no ntia konwa, because MPP tia konwa ma ohiani banso betumi aye obi daache eya amanfo ahi eya amanfo ya eya amanfo ha eha amanfo se ohiani bi betum de nsa si ni bo aka akire sikani se me nso me bakọ prempe college ana so ohiani bi ebetum de nsa si ni bo aka akire sikani bi se me ba enam free education ti ono nso ot university eya sikafo ni bi mpanfo ni bi yaw se sabio ohiani bi a no ne hwe ohiani bi a na ne so ne mfaso ene Ghana banya dawuru bantino owo identity as a citizen a oye recognize at anywhere that he goes eye obi ha wo de ti oman no ene ni wenti e ka ne nko a enkaye mna meye who has money has power. That is what actually the people in the country omo the voice omo the outreach omo kasa bibi tumi sesa wo man no. This is their mentality. Selfishness. We are the only people that can talk. Yen na ye sikafo yen na ye wo bibia mo amu ye hiafo mo amu ne hwe mo nkama no ntum ye kan Ghana fo ye kan bi ye kan mo nka ho mo yare amu nya ba bi nkosa mo ho yade. That is what these people want. They want to see classification of citizens in the country in every aspect. And yen sadia nese whatever the government will do no are to improve the human resources in the country no. It is against their parochial what them call interest or their parochial point of view of development. Na munum samo yemwa munum samo yemwa na aban bi develop a mind to that level, to a point where globally a country called Ghana was recognized as one of the most fastest growing economy, one of the most peaceful countries in Africa, one of the most funny a praise ya wakoma timi to in the whole of Africa. Makoto aba mane enkwasiafo ne awudifo ne asesa omo na ede omo bu man. You see the chaos that is going on in the country. See us for more ifa. Elders state elders so say frem say more ifa. Nyankopon wadifo akohwifo akromfo. Where are you? More. Nyankopon emma yenom de nyankopon moa muna mo nyankopon ma mo kasa ebam mo hye nkom nyankopon kasa kirem enti de ekoso wo man mo since when this John Dariga Dramani Mahama came in power enti ne fere no efe. Is that how we rule country? Is that how we lead people? Is that how we lead a country who has been the first country to gain independence from the white man? Is that so? Me say Ghana form pain for more dear na yedi ahihye manum dear na yedi amamu adi amamu ketrema no akɔhye moto muntumi kasa enti dear koso ne since John Daraga Mahama bedi Ghana konwa from the 7th of January or from the 7th of December 2024 has it been a peace ever in the country? No, it has not been. And ubehu kwasi ampanyi bi osi oye Minister of Energy. No kan kwasi asem ochina ubehu Jimmy bi osi oye Minister of Foreign Affairs. Na oye de ope kwasi ampanyi bi yesi oye Minister of Technology and Information. No nam no din semfun. Obete President bi ene osi efrem John Dariga Dramani Mahama no kan semfun. What is going on in the country? Are you people normal? Moye normal there. Ana moye no kure se Stockholm syndrome no ajemo awura mo te se yenka ne se moja ye dia bobo moja no mu DNA na asay. Only bad treatment. And now bet yesi a container. Or china yesi a who container no ha. Ade bet you bet yesi say or china yesi Ghana card in ya de pa Obetanjo Muhammad na be no about deal Dr. Bawomi Abaso. Or china bet yesi omo de be wiamo ade bet china Muhammad aten President back up. Enkwasi committee bi eso ne mfaso. Committee nyansa nim. Hey, ye ba beti data so yesi pese meti data so agye se ye conform committee at the Ghana man yet to Tiankwasiafo bi mu kasa o monko trase ni course how to reduce cost of data. Mote won se ni nyina ya ade ba ko. Mote won se we ya ade pa. Mo se ya te dollar akofom mani age amanfo ebose amanfo enjoy amanfo yedede wo krom na banche ne bo na da sen mankeni ne bo na da sen baide e da sen nkwase kenkena mo die anene nsuo ho amasa bio seaside korapo nya akono no ne bo no da sen lole fe ne da sen yati petroso don abo aba form yati ase. What is the effect of that in your pocket? Jimmy, one say what trust me why Jimmy for? Say the cost of dollar is the reason why you are suffering, and that is the cost of Nana Dankwa Kufuado. Dollar no eswate, and the dollar no you can say that nine. Dollar that nine. Oko market no kotoniama. Does it sound in your pocket? Esando. Are you enjoying the dollar depreciation? I can't say you. Are you enjoying it? Now someone enjoy that. What is the sense in it? Hey, me say one. Most sample for now. Moti o manu amusi efrem se CSO. Asofo for Council of Elders. Bishop na hwan ne one man churches akromfo kohwifo a moti o manu mu omoyi moni. Moyi moni akama no atum. Maya moni se the mother. Muhu de eko. na mo gyan ma nkwasi asem we nyina ekoso wo man no ma mo nka hwe no nyankopon betua mo ka nyankopon obetua mo ka Jimmy no abroso. That is why we are suffering. We are not suffering because maybe Nana Danko Akufo-Addo government wasn't good though. We are suffering because of our poor mentality. Afei na suffering na nkasa beba. Suffering no. Afei na beba. You are now going to suffer. Now you will see what is meaning of suffer. Jimmy, niema boa yedre na wo sika wo dan mu obetum di akwa akotobia. Wo so ho okire. Ene dokro no ebeba 1 cedi. Eba 1 cedi awo sa 1 cedi no. Unya bi no da koto dokro. Unya bi no da koto dokro. Because ya sisa nkwasiafo bi ese efre omo committee fo. Ene Ghana aban be jonso. Ghana aban ebe ko toilet mo mfa nchem wow udidi. Ghana aban be ko toilet. Ghana aban be jonso. Ghana aban sabio be buni mu Adam Paswa. Ghana president oni doctor nurse for fake nurse ebeda agise yeti committee wo ho ansana John Darega Dramani Mahama timi aboni mu ase e wo mpa nim ada aden na wadwon se committee ni yeti ye ne kwa ho. We told you people, I told you say, hey, at the beginning of this show I told you say about 85% of politicians in your country, Ghana, are not there for your well-being. Fatu team, especially on the NDC side. Personal interest. Ye kopebi, ye kojibia beti, ye kwa korea man for tour, edi edim kwasi asem, edi atotabo sankese. Eninti omoba. But omoba. Enam say, omunim how to argue with you. Kwa befa so metimi ne wakasa. Ewo nyansa kwan so. Ewo nimdie kwan so. Ewo adwene pefe mu amawate ase die nti e wo se nkoto abama ne nti no. Oba no oba be kan tro say obi ewia wo. Obi ebo okro no. Enam wesu na wo fie light ni ho. Enam wesu na say. Light no ene wo light no unya bi na wadam yes light boy den MPP amanyo kote akunya so yes light boy den ene light no unya bi na wadam. Now what do you prefer? Do you prefer to have a light at a higher cost, to have it all the time, or you prefer not to have the light at all? Which one do you like? One with the idea ya man nkrofo we yetumi di nkwasi akeka a convince yen am ya to abafo. All the churches in Ghana tend to become a political campaign platform against only one man, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo administration, and indirectly directing it to Dr. Bawumia. Asofo for more he mame me mo akwa wa ye pa. Aye. Where are the men of God? Aye. Duncan Williams, Ajina Sare, Kofi Oduro, Jaijimi, General Superintendent Assemblies of God, Moahe, Church of Pentecost pastors, Moahe, Catholic Bishop, Presby Church pastors, Maira, Munira Maira, Wontumi nkasa biem, mo puppet na dan political campaign platform no. Abubu, mamem awudem, akoshifo corrupt people a mode nyankopon ne Bible akata mwani na mode di nkwasi asem wo man Ghana. Akohifo a munim professor amanfo ye vulnerable to the system a mode nyankopon asem edi won so wie omobo won krono. Na mompe aban bi a obema nipa nya nimde na watwene ho afiri musa nkurase doctrination achintino. You all stood up to campaign seriously against a president during his time. Aduane boy de na ko market obenya biato. But ene de na yehu Tony Eboa Mwakwaba, Aja Asade Mwakwaba, Linda B. also Mwakwaba. And then na yehu. And then na yehu. Now, media, what I'm saying to Ghanaians, and I say, what I want Ghanaians to understand is, yes, first fool is not a fool. Second fool is not a fool. But third fool is a very fantastic, stupid fool. In 2028, say until once say, San Crofo, or Moya Cronfo would give for Mashada Paki or Moho, be deep bonnet, Asanya Co. Edian Richie or Mohoa. Then we are doomed because me, Richie Jacqua, no, the National Security Coordinator, Kwasiam Panini, Woodini and Kaya mindful Frobiso and Koda prison. Or no, he is the one coordinating the national security. Enti Jimmy, a man for Gura me to Garam say, no, na makra to any pesto shadow home. He said Jack Lawrence, and ordinary makra, and Udin Kwasiasem. Aye. Kwasiam Panino Kuja Tabra kwa Saint Grass. Jimmy, Mr. Mr. Free. Aye. Papa was uncle ware avatar, the atar on se oyere, on ferre, oyere nim hu. Oyere nanim hu. Ohwe na untumi hwe ni biem. Jimmy. What does it akonya mo pede? You are still a foreign minister. Now, dear ye me yan said, side Jimmy Fort is okuja ta bra kwana na asefo no. They still have this sense of being in opposition. I don't understand. Mentiase. Kwasiam Panyin way. COVID time. When people were not moving to anywhere. COVID time ana obianko ba bia. Obian to me nantin fa na hom fra manfo. Akokora ye fe na nado danko akufo ado oba akokora e wo mfiem na wediem ogina na nan so te se bade ma fe na wadi mfie do nan num ekope ne ho asem ekofo apren na tio where there is something that people don't want to know, because I don't know why all the time the NDC have this manner to able to what make sure say when they put something in the air it becomes official, and they are able to make it possible say ebe kwa kodro bia team say ade bi say na ekoso muntie me omia na nando danko akufuado during COVID time papa we any question nkoko baby, but enam Ghana don't any the importance of the meeting that he was supposed to attend as a head of a state. No, Nanado in 48 hours he went to France, London, and in South Africa. Tio Tiepa in just 48 hours during COVID time. Nanado had a schedule. Now, I was say, Uncle France, Uncle London, no free wa, on Simon Co South Africa, and Sanawapagana in 48 hours. And a papa decided, say, he will go with private jet to make sure, say, he can meet all the appointment that has been skewed for him. Utemi Yepa. He wasn't the vice president, though. He wasn't vice president. He was the president of the republic. Papa to kwan kodi nkomo ma na mosuntino. Ghana got the COVID fund. Ghana got a lot of money from the global, what them call, the World Banks and all these agencies during COVID, no more support to countries. But when Nanado came back, Kwasi Ampanyin bi ese frene Okuja to abrakwa Jimmy bi. Etimi bo modern. Eye de obetumi aye bia. Ema ne beto Ghana for timu say this was the only first timer a president of the republic has ever what taken a plane. Akwa we asem na make we na make na asem. Muntie me ye pabusia. I want to make sure say my things are done well. Sa kwasi ampanyin we other way. Mr. Alien, the husband of an avatar woman. Hey, Bobby Esther, I don't know if you're watching me in any case. The husband of an avatar woman was able to portray say to all Ghanaians say Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is the first and the only president of the republic who has what rented a private jet to go to three destinations in three different countries just in 48 hours. And that was the crime. That was the way a protector said, Nana-Addo, I commit a crime. Ne crime or committed say, Wafa pray. I enye Ghana pray. Enye Ghana buying pray. Na mama eye pray na ye tua ho cancer na yafro. Asemo ye can of parliament. And then the Minister of Defense, who was an NPP man, said, "Oh, Kujato, what are you talking about? In 48 hours of movement from one place to the another, the plane that Nana-Addo took, he cannot even take a shower to shower himself. Nabusiantio, Papa, when you drew to say Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, 48 hours, say ye. So what? Dear Banana, even Nana-Addo, or ya na senka obeye, say beer, pray now fire, no, but be one commit my horror. And nam ye numwa, I will move one place to the another. As some defense minister can say, Nana-Addo pray no fire numpono, not on to me who on to me shawana humpono. As a way to say, look, he took a very lower price of private jet. No, Okuja Tabra Kwan his Nkwasiafo NDC, Kokomire Jimmy Nkwasiafo no policy people no were able to send into the air say, yes, say, Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo kofa plane odware wo wiem. Ena Nkwasiafo we so. Ena Jimmy fo binom so di akire. Ena NDC fo pushi. Na NPP fo binom so puru. Ai, ya to abama. He oba ye nya hwe. Ena mode ye yana. Ye di gu Nana-Addo anim asese na ye san kora kofa kwase aba bi na ho wi kwase panyin woman bi. Jimmy bi dofro bi. Ye se fe se wa Abronye. Lesbo kase pa. Oba on the form. Aye, and so you can say care courtesy of kwase panyin hopes na do ye. Ye bo modern ko twen sa kwase aba we di bebata na Nana-Addo ho se or the private jet na de se wa Abronye nam and na be ye topic. Ewo Ghana Bible. Na you say we asena ye wo no. Se wo wefo ne nsa. Na o ye den. Na o hwe wo de. Wa sori a wa hu se ofo ye kum ofo. Na ye twa ne nsa no a wo we no. Na wo hwe wo de yie pa. Because you don't know when your hands also will go into a mouth of somebody else. Our non so obey no to say of four ne dear no. Okuja Tabrakwa took this thing as his mission to the point to say, every time Nanado would take a flight, Papa we are say, I said, or the bog grassy will come and tell Ghanaians where Nanado passed, where he moved to, the trajectory that is on, where the journey is taking him to, and all this. I didn't know because one where a president movement, you know, yes, something I can say, a santo sacro santo, and a movement of a president, the first gentleman of a state. Adiba a friend is saying, sacro santo, me count yasia mamencho itarikasa Latino, where a Latin. As a say, a adibia we yekipino secret to the highest level. Jaru kwaku apian mwakwapa na mami Elizabeth Chansu mwakwapa. It is something very, very, very secret. You keep on because of intelligence. But Jimmy Fowe Oku Jato Abrakwa Kwasiampanyini, Saint Grass, husband of Madame Avatar. Because of too many. Jimmy way, it to me betna bonten. Now or give out information about the sitting president of the republic, where he is, the flight that he is in, where the flight is moving to, where the how can you do that? But no, okay. You know what? Anytime, okay, so say I'm doing this for the good people of Ghana. Ntikwasi ampanyi ni bi onti the good people of Ghana na see you know. Otidamu baby na timu na de. Me atimi Paul. I'm talking this way because I want people to understand where I'm coming from. And to gusu bia na wo hwe. Now we'll share video no mama now like it can. Lord Boateng me mo akwa yepa. Sabre na kwa we na exhibit higher level of misunderstanding about international diplomacy. Tamana exhibit say oye Jimmy he don't need to go close to government issues, security issues. Brana also case here. Near was saying Kagana for NT and once say the guy is doing something which he is not supposed to do. No, it was that time that Okuja Tabrakwa became somebody much more worship in the country. I didn't hear. You see, ordinanado ehun semina ababonte. Instead of first saying Kasabre yentre se Kukuja toy, in some way I will can soon emphasize. The movement of the president should be kept secret. Then Jimmy no woman, there be anka. And I suffer for kwasiafo. Elders in the country, chiefs, any Jimmy for binum so omkeka ho. Ese sa okuja to ansem oka, and omudi hiri no. And omoboje ne so. And ono so ne ti alien head esi ne ti so yi. Eguso na ehono. No guso na oka bi ka ho no de bi tu no twitwa ntro. He's going to pay millions of that. Ghana niba. Di ochire Ghana niba wajimi no. Di ochire ne so bebo sikadini. Unya bo sikadin say wom. Wapra no. He will not reason anymore. Bibi abaye emotional. Me mame Esther K ba de mame mo akwa wa yepa. Ene Mr. Alien ho asem na America. Ghana ni unya bo sikadin say wom wato na adwene na koda ba bia ka emotion. And I quote with Shas here. Nanado or the plane koha. Nanado was spending billions of dollars. And Nanado now okuja tabrakwa. Don't you know that power will turn tomorrow? Don't you know that the position where you are today can change in tomorrow? And you may be somewhere. And kwasi asema wo kebe to me achoko. Okuja to so ontewe. And a chokroro. Nanado na ne ho eye hi nanado na mansan tan no NPP aban akamfo party akamfo to abama ne kese e na amanfo tan no e na yetwa bo nanado adi nanado atema e na kuja to ne ti say alien. Or shall say, so be call radio by radio to give exclusive interviews, projecting himself as the most honest man in the Republic of Ghana. I can't just say he is doing everything just for the good people of Ghana. For the good people of Ghana. Jimmy, ene, oi. Nabusie, na no me can sembi wa. Messiah sune. This our era. And this is 19 kwajo ho breno mu. And this is 2008 no breno so. This time we are in the digital era. And kwasi asema obeka nene no ochna, we will pray to you. We will pray to you. Abusia, kwasi ampanyi we timi kwa Adom TV. Listen to what he said. Eko tu na numutuo. Tie.
Se NDC bana nipa wodi animu no.
Entity yo. After Okujeto Abrakwa has gone across the country, demonizing the image of Nanado, say, or a waste of Ghana money. Say, he don't deserve to be the president. I didn't tell Wafa private jet. No. Okujeto Abrakwa then went ahead to say, ono no kwasi ampanyi ni we fe no Okujeto Abrakwa akwa we asem na meka hwe we osi so no se Ghana for to abama ndisi amanyoko na ndisi amanyoko no eba bedi president na any of the leaders of the party rent just a plane, a private plane, he's going to resign from his position. Okujeto Jimmy kwasi ampanyi ni entro akohwie ni bema wonya adwuma wo abrabo mu da nanso ye can the most richest men in the country awka ho wo kura sources of income efiri na buy your sources of income your family generated revenue amunya ewo fia enam so u feel to be one of the most powerful men in the country. Where did you get that from? Who gave you? Jimmy Okujeto has no shame. Went to a TV station where he promised every Ghanaian say they should vote for NDC because Onono Okujeto Abrakwa no, if NDC come in power, he is going to be the supervision. He's going to be the supervisor to his leaders. Said the beya obi bien waste man sika. Said the nanado danko kufuado adwemoni ni according to Kwasi Ampanyi way spend the Ghana for sika. Na say obi eye saade no empo a onono Okujeto gina ho be resign. I'm asking Okujeto Abrakwa today. Jimmy, where is your position today? Are you still the foreign minister? Hey, wahu me say oh, we fonts are not here with you. Me, personally, president, a vice president, a minister, and other important people of the state. They can charter a private plane. It is part of the privileges. My personal thought on that matter. And I say, we are president, we are minister, we are vice president. When it is needly, you have to, and you should, you could. It is not a prohibited action. You can do that. But you know what I'm talking about it? I'm talking about it because when a party call NPP na obona homodene wa amamuomu ewa aban no NDC fo we yanom ebe ka kire say president a offer private jet no eye kromfo ye wudini obo man ne ka enti se ne se monso maba Nasabio, dear Mocasatia, no. More yen and na, me, I will cassatia it. Me, mammy charity yakwe moakwaba. Me so make a setia. Me so make a setia. Not for my principle, but for your own principle. Uti say alien. Uti said the baby pie. Uti said the baby pie. Or seno, ye the prime vessel by quote to a film. Jimmy, and yes, say be a man. I don't agree for a president to rent a private jet. No. I said I buy in our constitution. Obi odi president, no. You cannot take him to court. A law. It is part of our constitution. In this abani dim kwasi asem kura said you can't do nothing about it. And these are privileges who to me be wo man mu a udi nipa ni ma ewo ye wo ho ntafrodie biduma nature. And nobody can take it away from you. And for a president to rent a plane is not the problem. But the problem is, who are the people who are renting the plane? And this is for born and adwa adapa and fear do so a charter plane. Omona and almost almost charter plane. Now look at this. You know, Okuja Tabrakwa is the Minister of Foreign Affairs. So if any government official will travel outside the country, the plan, the organization, they all passes through the face of this fucking stupid, dishonest intellectual man like Okuja Tabrakwa. Enti maame na yedini free America buy no, London buy no, ye maame abrewa no. Okuja Tabrakwa and organize everything for him, for her to come back. Now the yenti video Okuja Tabrakwa promise Ghanaians say send this ifo be dia konwa. This thing will never happen. Ye we are near to asutie.
Nipa wodi animu no kofi fasa private jet bia na wo wa ban mu you resign.
I'll resign because what
resign.
What may resign? Why should I stay there? May resign because the mayor is on principle and yet personal and yet say idea me time President Akufo-Addo and as I mean President Kudebi. It's the principle. It's about protecting the public purse.
Hey, Sabrina, your education minister na oda olam kwise mo abe resign.
Oh, may resign. I mean, my head, my resigning free appointments committee of parliament.
And the appointment committee, no, say you try allowance and more kwa na mojeje. And I be wo baby a minimum.
Appointments committee, which is a committee.
I saw what. Okuja Tabrakwa na numuton wenye bi ene kashe na no ono aneka. He said that he's going to resign if any of the NDC leadership comes in power and decided to rent a plane. Ene Okuja to, where are you? The entire minister said, where is Okuja Tabrakwa? And say, no, you see, ya mami o den ay waba. Ya maame na yeto abawie ya nka omo pekwan bi so akum na Ghana fo ye kan ya no tu ma ye kan ho nsem no mi wi afishaman ma akwa pa NDC fo nkum no ye jano ma so on trans kakra according to source no yate se ya pipe ne ba bi di battery ne wa ye binu ma hihye ho a ma ne timi nante abusia na anu yete ho amaame we so kosa ne ho ya de aba wo London a Nano, ye didn't free London a bagana. Ya chata plane. Plane is what you want. That is the plane. Ye chata ye from London to Ghana, which is about 9 hours of direct flight. Tell me you. 9 hours of direct flight from London to Accra Kotoka International Airport. Now, the question that I have to ask and say, now, the cost of this flight, no, NDC for no bottom sika no modi tua ye anase Ghanaian taxpayer no esika ne bi and edi sika we. The reason why I'm asking this question is say Ghanaian taxpayer money and edi this private jet e man farmer mi odende e dey free London e dey ba Ghana dia and na me bisa say where is Okujato Abrakwa? Why is Kwasiampanyin Okujato Abrakwa still at his position if he has promised to resign if any of these things happen? Well, where Timmy Okujato Abrakwa is did not just promise so. Now, and now me no ka say. Samobeka ya brebi atwem. Oba abontin say he is the one who facilitated the flight of Nana Jane Ajumai to London for treatment. But now ya the year didn't go. What does it say to you? It tell you say he is the one in charge of even paying of these bills because he is a foreign minister. Intimami when the private jet didn't free London by Ghana. Okujato Abrakwa is the one who organized this trip. So where is his principle? Because no can say, and yes, our time, Nana Danko Kufuado. Now he is doing everything because of his principle as a politician. So Okujato, where is your principle today? Why you know? Now munim there, and now me no can say the Ghanaian presidential private jet, no. I find the Farco one. No. That Farco one is parked at the Jubilee House. But yet still, Okujato to be Titi Mumpo, Titi Karaka, Mr. Alien, husband of a avatar woman, has decided not to use the jet of the presidency, but rather rent a private luxury jet to bring in Mami Odende. Me wege no aye de oho to Ghana. Okujato, where are your principles? O principles na o see nunti, you are fighting for the common being. You are fighting for the good people of Ghana and one. Ewe ayira. What wedi? Ana de na eko oku. If you want your credibility to be maintained, resign. Resign. Resign and stop your stupidity. Entiabusia na ene Okujato Abrakwa is one of the most dishonest politicians that I have ever met in my life. And for this reason, Okujato should be noticed by every Ghanaian say akwawe okansema entie oyenkotomponi. Oyenkotomponi pa. Because a man is value. Nipa dasa ni beema ohoi. Yehu ni hwere wan kese. Basing on quite so dina sema okaswa. Oshebono odiswa. Ene chere how strong, how credible, how that can I say a trust, how long you can trust that person. But to be obeshebo only should be forget about him. And somebody already Obesenso betray on one kasa ne principle no. He's ready to betray your hope. That is the man called Okujato Abrakwa. Vice President, yamo akwaba wa utiri nkwa. Ai, we den kechichiri dia so pa. Nkechichiri do why sacrifice no betanko ye. But in any case, you're welcome back home. Hope and say sisi oba bedru fie ai sa Joyce Bawa nom ene maami a waso nsa ohoi omo begyawo ma wankasa wa handle position a sabio Ghana man edi asoa na mbom na nkwa se ye ba beji opposition a Ghana man di asoa do adi na ye jawo amoane nam ho enti ye maame bomodene na show osapo munsuo na gina ho pintin said de be ya obetumi ayi wadwuma pa person ye mfa Ghana no because he said ye ko ahwe di a sacrifice no ebeba so okujato suenyansa na when you are in opposition, it is easy to say stupidities. But when you come to power, these things will hit you. That's what we call, when your opposition campaigns are lies, your actions in power will expose you. When you lie a lot in opposition, your actions in power will actually expose you. Fuck all the whole, yeah. Enti abusha yenko yanim na eha na mede mu besi ewo Samuel Oku Jato Abrakwa ene the Jane na opokwa agyeman omo sabio private jet ho nsem na ha na mede besi yenko yanim today we are going to talk about Chama Wontumi. Chama Wontumi ebe kasafa no yentie video we na yemra
akwa be te sen
obi
na asa wo kasa wo from asemben
ebeba from obi ebeba from 50 endra wia ye fact ma Wontumi ba yoko ha enyumre ye nyina ye te se ne ho emfa no etino okwa ayare sabia omode ne kwa ayare sabia say ayare sabia ya de ne ko hospital kura no ayanka nchire obia ye nimba bia wo sisi ya me ne wo kasa
Asempa FM.
Ya go ho semo ye nimba bia se ma Wontumi wo sisi ya me ne wo kasa
it is still
so what 37 ti wo ye ka kudi NIB clinic bi se wo minim
enti a free enra na oni ne nyina ko si idea yoko fo be fa no wani mo ne subio
manager way and shit chairman subio be time ya me ne wo kasai men san so nie ni gas wo say ye san so enti wo say ya grant ni be no wo dia wo te wan
na
wo te wan
tobo Inti, there are official media reports say omone ne lawyer and the apia kubi akasa.
Mijina apia kubi chance here. Apia kubi na okana. Mijina chance here. Mijina chance ya be na sanka me kubi here.
Inti enya dia iyo kwa ama Wontumi bail.
Pete obi akwa hu no. Wu baby o so wo yoko ha gate ya no a de gina yo se wo NIB clinic here wo ka ukudi o so wo kolebu o se 37 a ofie nim but ye nim no se che ma ho mfa no se ma Wontumi ho mfa no o ne ho mfa no
na enra muko CID no na still ane ho mfa na okọ yoko inkwa na yare ne baaye
there be who so the draw so what you say? Chairman, the draw so means disclose it. But a draw ye no daily. If you also a BD into a number any anopa. What you say? It's inka around by 3:30 now. One more no. Na can be about 30 and answer me. Or bandom a number and no. Na can no pass so one anopa dear. Now by this time you try and you so. But you need to promises here, Obi. Chairman don't know a crime you.
Anka, o share na anka o di amana mana no bi.
Exactly. Me share no na say dia no. O ti ase. Ye hunu ba bia.
E na eye nuro so a se wan anumu bia e di problem beba.
Pepe. O se obi wo wa yare ni bi wa eye chronic enya ba ye manage ye treat. We just manage it. O ti ase. Enti wo na manage ama wa na o de to o de ase na mo ye ni se ya eye ti obi ya sem papa na nditi body e famu asemo NDC for the famu enyo obi ukasenti obi enyo enye na mre yendin kaso
enti it was lawyer and the appeal could be now in chain.
Mr. Nichay, it is granting the bail as a me.
Hey,
I don't want to see a granting the bail. What do you say? You were the president, dear power. And I'm the Susuaha. Kennedy, Honorable Kennedy, upon Flower. I didn't want to see a granting the bail.
Because again, you have to say, Honorable Kennedy Japan cry or fan who say omo pay 2 sureties for the bailer onoa de ne ho ebesi ho as a surety ama chairman Wontumi eno so wonte
ye obi dia wa ha no say yokofo no minim kwan o mo fa so ye o mo adwuma na tete office one kra no office bia ni ho na on na di komo minim say da na nse si akwa obi antini etiro wo obi kwa na ane na di komo say ni say obi akwa ne fa ha no afa obi anu kasa minim kwa ya o mo fa yo o mo investigation no minim but obi ni ho wo de wo mo obi kasa unlike CID ho na there were specific people who you can talk to any other no aha no de minim say no mo ye o ma de
enti that is mu ko ho from enra nyina no obi akwa ne won kasa
and so beginning the obenye obi obeji nipa na se ha o ma de ni se ha wi na fe de sa tatis na bem o hu no o nya no na o na kasa o ja se e no wo na so no bi se watem it is a frustrating idea na e cause this aden e dia e me se menti e dia ben ko a e dia ben ko a
Yes, I was for a dear Ben Qua. Now, one and some way I echo so my Ghana mono. I think, say, in 2025, at the 9th Parliament of Democracy, Sandema we echo so, achichi, and a yachi way, and the Americana now how can you know Abusiamunti asemo what the NDC is doing today? What the NDC is doing today is typically something we call in politics political witch hunting. Where political witch hunting. Because Abusiamfo Chama Wontumi enye nipa bia obetumi ayera Africa na maimu within a short time obi hu se papa we wadwan Africa na maimu. There is nowhere in any democratic country police will come into your house with guns, with armor cars, with people or marks war just to arrest a civilian. This is very unlawful. This is very, very, very unlawful. Where Sanema we shall see. I'm just a minute. Once in some way shall see an echo. Many of us came out and tell Ghanaians say, and I see a Reverend in Tim Fojo. That me pumasho. One question that I want to ask Ghanaians, I'm on Fantum say, whatever these people are doing has no sense. It makes typically no sense. Reverend in Tim Fojo, this is the same Rambo star that they use or medical in fear. Ekofano. Right? At the end of the day, 2 months in here. 2 months in here. Have you heard any court, any judgment? Abba Bonten say Reverend Tim Fojo has committed a crime. I was saying Fanum Kotumuana. Want you. But this is the public opinion judgment. And this is the most useless political party in the whole world. So when Osiwa Bapa wenti enipa or sponsor party na oye opposition party wajidi enam se wunim se wujana owo sika obetimi dia sponsor the opposition party more opposition party na gina na nan so ntino yemfa kwan bi so na yense chairman Wontumi ono ne na djuma na sabio party ne meye party a any sika o de be sponsor ne ho ana na de ya ne se wo ho NDC for pre se tumi no aboro wono se tumi no abedane nsa ma wono so omunhu de omumfa tumi ni nyew ye de enim se nkrofo we tumi no de wo so omumfa anye na omumfa anye enkwasi asem na omudidi medika Reverend Tim Fojo ho asem kirew medika the governor of Bank of Ghana, the former governor of Bank of Ghana, Mr. Anderson, the aide of Dr. Lahaji Muhammad Bawumia, the same thing happens to him. Up to now, what has been the outcome of that? The same thing we did to him. What was the end result? The end result is, when you talk about political violence, we as NDC, nobody is bigger than us in political violence. Enti yemfa hunehuna, yemfa yemshishye, yemfa bukata, enti ti amanfo fa hodie so in the Republic of Ghana, a democratic country. We live under rules and laws in the country. Now we kwasi ampanyi ni bi also NDC supporters na ba bi born in some Bahama ya there Japa effect. Bone ben ena chama Wontumi aya ena menu suntino soja fo ne police fo ahihye omo anim te se de omo kontokwaku ebeko ni fie akoye de also mo ba beche no na sabio rebel leader mpo in a democratic country. Is that the way we arrest a person? Abra yenye any investigation with the court now my judgment actually say yes, this person is a rebel leader. What be that? Say you ko bi fie ko chine sa kwan we so nanka pese a businessman who has associated himself with a political party. Now, well, dear Yanni said, Moko nipa ni fie hono. Mo nyana nchene because no ni ho. Mo man invitation. Ono ane fa phone or fremo. Ena mo man invitation. Ena obaye. I will be an eye. Say nipa na ba. Na oni mo be didi nkobo. Na o sanya kwa. Na mo asanya ba beto ahye ne so te said there. Mo I said there. It is like the way of acting no. Yeah, now you too much. I bet he said yeah, we are doing comedy. Let's showcase power. Let's show people that we are in power. Let's make the people feel that today the power has changed. Hey, NDC, remember, say, yes, he said yeah. Ojain Nibia, anka netono. Sanso na enka hwan, enka okomfonsem. Enti ene tumi bi na wanya. Now believe say you want to show Chairman Wontumi where power lies. Don't forget to say the table will change. It can take even 100 years. It can take even 100 years. NDC will never remain in power forever. One day, the table will change. At that time, what do you think the people, the supporters of Chama Wontumi, or the Chama Wontumi himself, what do you think he's going to do to you NDC people? So, mine, most take for titles there. Kamena minka ubi, wa kameme so meka ubi, what timime so meti ubi. Then we have a very long way to go. See, I see the political witch hunting. Hey, Baba, can you marana a war mine no moon so dia? And this country will suffer before it can develop. See, I say marana a dahono. Ah, sabio, and none ne nipa a war mine no moon. Yen so. Now ya train will court so say no one is above the law, and the law is equal in front of every citizen there. Nenye, and Kayaya say the manner in which you and DC are operating with the power that you has got to know, completely something bizarre. Mobekai Adubuahe. I say, yeah, the national security one. Look at how these people use media to destroy the man. But at the end of the day, what is the outcome? The case is in court. They are doing back and front. They are going and coming. And none of the accusation, Attorney General himself came out to pronounce on the national TV. There is no one that is concrete. Hearsay. I read a fake report. I read a fake report. And Nanado now can say, I leave everything into the laws of the country. Let the laws of the country do their investigations, and then they take action. Yes, Nanado, you're a credit agent. The person, a president, or believe say the importance of a law is to make sure say every citizen is equally treated in a manner which the law demand that we, with the power, we should treat each other. There be any credit agent. Because the campaign be obaya, what's it said to Edeman Kwasia for Modernam Kromwa, or more intimidated the whole nation. No, that is the president that we want. Are we fools? Maybe even Sankama Mwakwaba. Bibi Hayana. Bibi Hayen. Why in the church that Wama Sankwasia deal with in Ecoso? Why in the church? Who is the person? Oma sa and some full way in Ecoso. Mammy Miss Bibi Mwakwaba yepa. Why? Is that how we rule a country? Is it with the public sympathy? Is it with public opinion judgment? Where a crata ben so and a judge be an investigation through the authorities and the whatever of the country, I come out completely say Chama Wontumi has destroyed forest. Intigana no hono to me kitawa. Oh sorry, they will try and throw their two bisno kwakochino. In the 21st century, 2025. At the 9th parliament of a republic state we still have this way and this manner of governance, and the people in the country are appreciated for this act. Hey, now Mohammed Mutak now. Wo na utiechira obo wunsema wani agya osie yachi untumi mpo na ye ni say yo. This is what people don't understand. Wuntumi mpo awaji din osikani odene ho ne party aba aban mu pen na ne party monye nipa ketwa oye a regional chairman po ono na ye treat ni say entina wona wo bo wo nsam no wona wo bo se no ask yourself say NDC ni sikani bi pese onni wo bone bi na odo ko share omuntumi bone na omudi no mu a what will happen to you? Will you have even a mouth to speak? Wontumi na radio for any TV for be fan ho asem dey about radio mayatio. Now one of the common citizen no. You was asem bi say to a why na bete wonka. Ye ni bebe ho so na wawu. Na wawu. Ye nte wonka. Ye bete na wayira. This when na the most dangerous part of whatever is going on. This tell you say ne ochina say jakwa osore na na hwere waye ne ya. Na se bio oba bi ko kan che say yen kwachi nipa asimasi bia. They will come in your house with a Rambo style without not applying the laws and the regulations of the country. This is what people must understand. It is not about who belongs to what party and what party. It is about in the manner in which you operate. Se mako court na nkamako di asem. Mako court na nkamonya evidence. Muwa mu evidence ye kire kre se. Chama wuntumi ase forest. Chama wuntumi ase yensuo. Chama wuntumi abokrono on the road contract ho. And intirimo kwa akochina with an evidence with a competent jurisdiction, a court of competent jurisdiction. I decided say, I judge say, chama wuntumi nipa boni wa yese ya. Me myself would have support your movement. But this kind of movement, any three, any nine, any nyansa be any actually, number just to show our party supporters say promises na ye man in opposition say be chairman for agum no. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. Nyansa nim. Nyansa ba akukura nim. Mame akwanya akome mu akwaba. Nyansa kitikiti say binim. This is an approach of what? Of a coward leader who want to intimidate everybody in the country so that he will shut down every single mouth. Ano. Say be obetumi aka ano ewo man no mu nyina to. Na wadi nsamfo. Na wafa ne ho adi. But remember, when NPP say we have the man, it means we have the man. Now Mahama aka 3 years na wafiri aban mu. 3 years, not more than that. 3 years now one can say Ufrabam won't to me stand to be a president. Never again in your life. Until the Oyen the laws of the country, Emma Hokwan say, after I think 8 years or above, a president can be heard in court. Until the Oyen na 2036 sabreno na every immunity also a trim, you will see what will happen to you. You will see how people will drag you. You will see. Time. This is not the first time that the NDC has been doing this to Wontumi. We're a second time. First, in 2013, this man almost lost everything that he has. Just because Mahama wanted him to come and support NDC. And then, the Abanono. Now, what do you say? Abronye ene Obabontin. Media, I was believing, say, and I believe we said, a witch hunting, political witch hunting, and a koso. Say you be di Wontumi nani because NPP ni. Now so na Abronye ba Abontin now. or the Sanfo Frobia Bego say the issue is in the party itself. MPP Fobinum and Asheda Ede Chama Wontumi Etwasemu. And on Masan Yom say they are there to defend Chama Wontumi. We Abronye Neka. Yankona Konko video ni wepe na mabie phone license na tum. Na also afre Ashewadwe. But do be here. So betin Sema Abronye di ato abonten concerning who is the MPP man behind the arrest of Chairman Abro Enye. Sorry, Chairman and Chibo Siako, Chairman Wontumi, the former chairman of the MPP party in the Asante region. Yente video we ba near be phone license na gum. Said the mama Miss B Kano. Please like the videos. Please like. The likes are too low. I'm Slemoa. The likes are too low. Hit on the like button and love button. Thanks to everyone. Mame Miss B me da see pa. Ente buso de mame Miss B Kano. Mon
chairman any action.
Mon like video no na mon share video no. Mon sansum fa mon sensi odo adoma no so na bibia nko so wano. Obusia yenti asema Abronye edebeto abonten enanopai concerning to him no there is an insider in the MPP who is he can say all hunu nsuo no editia Chama Wontumi. Yetie video we are near be phone license na tum yenko
ni nuaebono regional chairman Kwame Bafo Abronye ewa homa so na yere no ini enkomo kakra chairman ma che
me joso ya ura
na abokode
yem fase da ma tredam Kwame
okay eti ayi wonua Chama Wontumi na endra o ne ho akoka adwa mu yi menim se wo gran ho so wo bono a
yo me da se bebre ma me fa kwanya we na me ntia watifo no warefo nyina ma me ntia me nia ya do akoba fo aduma sonko a ofo na no pedema MPP amanyoku ne o mangana enra be samiri na me ne tama kasai na me wo mfimfim mantam no ndimi no kase kwa me bedru aka ahomati o samiri ya me ne di nkomo ekei be na otwimi no nie na me ba betu kwan me betu kwan na me frɛ no ntino o ha na me mate bi frɛ no efi oda fama ba fofo yi ho say jumadi o mudi ni nti wa unua owo Asante mantam o hene ba o frɛ no kura o hene ba bi dance because na me na makwantu ni ntinu na that week no obi koma tip off say mene Chama Wontumi be free o mine no mo nti o mo ntete airport nyebe entie me frɛ Chama Wontumi sa na me nya no na me frɛ o hene ba na me kache ne se ni na sa nipa na o de information ama me no enya de se beto af na me de mekɔ airport ho me de metu me kwan nti o hene ba so try ya nti a kire na Chama Wontumi so ye dey e frɛ me nfa nipa na o frɛ me no obo me two companies dini and kire me ana officer amensem yenu say ono de nim nti o ka kire me say me companies 8 years ne he na me de ye adwuma na me me nima de aye frɛ no government contract me nima de kro nti so no betuma kire mu da ba me sa companies na wabo no me gitum say me Chama Abronye me company but the unique government institution via 2017 to 2025 January MPP amamu ba na wie ya sa companies ni me de ya ban aduma da ya ma me da no say yes o mo so investigation ni kire because omu kita me ticket ya me to kwan nti na omu pa me ma cheme no so cheme ya no me da me fa ho nti ya bopo Wontumi de aso nyina ba bi awayi adwuma no na se kukule se me nua no na me boa ase se me ka kire no
Timothy Amanya akwa hene ba wa unya me fra kukure but the next year me friends say me fra hene ba na me ka kire ne say me da me ma ko me take it ready me to kwan but my sister time and so to kwan amunya na on be airport the information you the chain and number time and frame na me so kwa me airport na me so me airport wa me ko na me kan ye si ye nyina kire no ense na me ka kire no ye be che no fresh wine na wa kwa ba de chi ani ya be detain no fro hene ba me kan ni nyina kire no dito manya ba kokora o ye be che no fresh wine ni aka che so nkomra okoba another sushi be ba ba fa no ni ye gina ko ni ye kwa ko detain no no ma twen MPP agina fiso ba ni nyina nkonko wiye no internal saboteurs and the shatri yempia Wontumi mfirum yenti wentum yenye sei eno na akwa wie ba se obi aye adwuma na meboa say if o ka procurement irregularities asem e de baba yire tama Wontumi a tama Wontumi anya procurement officer ana meboa
enukre
so catch me say 1 kilometer at that time no you dey do me man say ya can I want to know any institution so who any issue am dey ya dem contract am as a private
wa be the contract no na wanya enti odene bo shemu na wo so wo pe obetimi atua na watua
exactly enti no say obi inflating figure no private a person or tiny baby and the best made estimate. Near your friend estimate, no, and the aqua me estimate me and no namon fan yaduma. Because this had to me, and the estimate be a free baby a bar. And free the government entity, and all what the day before some of the deno. But there was a contract sum, and I'm a one. 95.9. You are not to say you are not one. The contract sum involved, you were lot 2. The contract sum involved, you were lot 3. The contract, I'm not saying per lot 1, lot 2, lot 3. No, what cover the as to say, Chicano, open a DB can, was send you to the Anonia Cameroon to Massam. And you were all questioning. And yet, political persecution or more, dear. And it's now more war doing and procurement department, you know, and the procurement authority one or more fine. But the quite doing no be or share to the free say the Viano and your only benefit dear or the quack was saying man. But say and you will come an amebwa. Yes, will be or the panel share to that or what you come and want to be fear our babo Tiaba kind and none of pay.
Yeah,
Moka was
yeah.
Yes, yeah, Baba revealed the secret dear or do or be a yes. And it's called beyond the Bian I am teaching. Then I am teaching Chroma. Yes, yeah, Panto. I do not be a year to Cromba, be a yes, Baba Titwa. Now 1 year, yes, MPP. Because if you do me, I do you. Because Yano, because I should say. Ono John Sabonin check. MPP and support na. No am I independent akọ the contest. No a save independent votes no. No independent lusu. O ria ya ba be ka say. E ya ba mi am e bad candidate. Kami na we nyina no ekọ so ne. Ono ni operations director of operations. As soon as the director of operations aba abontia be ka say. One na this CI MPP for 1 year. One of this CI before a something ready quite Babia Wontumi take. You want to chair Babia Wontumi Gapadio, and now you know Casamo was Blanca High Court. Set Wontumi Gapadio Babia and Court fa Embagunyere and to swap Mewa. And now the play a year as soon as simple for no man and a yes, I know. Namoria. What Gina I am Crawford say, your unity, young come on, man for one say, one hour your papa, fat rickets in India, I come up before 20 years. I try to see that at top of places. I send a wabba can, 1 year. Another, you see, come I want to me. Find the social media or jubility. And you have a brass. That would remember.
No credit. If I before say entry no crown or no, and na o jubility, I can was.
Also, Ben Kiss was said. Also, Ben Kiss was a wound to mistakes. I walk on and you know, Bekunu.
Yeah,
but I want to answer.
I Matepa.
Mo,
Matepa.
And yet, as soon as see, and a man is Chicago to NPP, Mrasel Gania, your friend, and Nana, yeah, I will come last central. And yet, as soon as here. And you know, now we are. What say we are doing so dear? Young unity, mra. Now, as soon as in young piano man and Frosoro. And yet, woman, you know, everybody should get ready, said. Ni as soon as it's uncle for a year. Just we prepare, said. Yeah, you bet my time straight. A two of Bishop and so on. Because, maybe to and your politics in the
Chama, so what to say? And a permanent NPP General Secretary interview now. Wouldn't send a Koduate, Koduya come with a lot of pains. Say MPP peniphobi because of internal elections near the nationalism. A friend a catch and say, oh, I won't to me, none of them, but they be any fine.
Nipana, Koduya can't answer me, then you Nipacro. Yeah, Nipacro. And before what Nipa Koduya, just in Koduya, the General Secretary making reference, you Nipacro. Yeni pa akodi ana kwa no wa matrete ni sai wo mbetunu Abronye na okwachire tama Wontumi fie no wa gba radio so TV so aba ka se wo mo na suma si dia wi ata so se kobia wo mbetunu all because he trying say wo be threaten nyama because nyama boni amoye no o timba bonten be set records in street entimi nya kobia ya de kobia to abo to say but bi e be nya sika free bia I would tell you the next national elections you know atu kobia no ye betunu na me come net opinion to obi ogroma obi anti do market what let them so be anti to obi ogroma obi anyo be anyo or what people what na anti council over the years
Wontumi radio.
Estimate after 2025. Move free Dugri House. I'm people for 2025. Never more free Dugri House. Because let's finance NDC for let's financing for independent. Then not be anyone. That's how you can catch and say, oh, yes, small boy. See a kissing man. Me catch and people leadership on the side. They should give me ending of this month. Na member bakum. Na member ni titima. Men pasha obi betina baby. After Abronye take break show. Because they said the evidence never be clear. And you all say and people kono wagana. And you all say kono e kroma. Go the general secretary. Na juma so be protective party ma. Assume see a friend say on my Wontumi akidie. Now, they investigate you. I was the same cocoa board. They investigate you. I will issue the why you right. Now, me say, ending of this month, a different June walk on. I don't know say about that. Say, as soon as sister was bought them, or not to me say, man, yeah, but damn channel. Yeah, you don't really have but damn channel.
Chairman,
I'm people for now. Woman tafri ni turu munu a wo mu suro nu no over me dead body
Chairman nyabotre isi eba Chairman nyabotre eba say ya ayemuhihie say party a ewo opportunity say ebetimi win the next election na ene yachi Ashanti regional chairman of the party na inipa ebosi Crawford me what yi Crawford sending screenshots Crawford sending me messages various NPP platforms omo wani ade any Crawford sending me audios the voices very sad say MPP drew this state very sad
say woman yes woman yes sika say come our MPP mu na sika nipa ba odie no in a project, side panel or canoe, or we are no what MPP for no about volunteer Babacasa and Chamo, a binum family, a binum to social media, Jimmy, but I'm quite not about one Nipadas. Say a check on MPP for Nina, and Nipa 2 million Ghana cities. And so a full subject now, no, I got almost a dear Namania. Now we won't contract to pay the mound. Yet the mouse of Paco you know, yet the mouse of your party me, would be out to Paco your party for. Now we are working inside the party, at your party leadership. Now what pretend to send your own nothing, not on such a jump, I should have waffle. Let me tell you one thing, Deuru. That is took me Wontumi in 2020 to save NPP party in the 2020 election. I can't throw this here. In the 2020 elections, National Security Report, I can prepare said, as soon as Yama all your DTR, I saw for Chrome Hanom. MPP, I saw for no more in Yunano, one more from free MPP. National Security Report, Yaman America. And your report was, you are discussing here, our retreat, party retreat, I say. You are going to do as a general secretary, aware of this, on the Casameboa. National Security Report, Mr. Casamatron. How am I going to me? A several MPP in 2020 elections, make a true. Report on the Bayern. President Nana Dankwa for the former president, Abronye. We are going to another election. You might hear now what starts here. What are some all the BNI report, national security in Bibiano, and February Jai. Or Catholic president say, Wobet 2 or Matosa. And I suffer for none who say, Ghana no Motia or Catholic Ofado. I'll take the community or walk Roma. It's not so back at them said. Again, we are going to lose election 2020. It took many times I want to me and you could see any about passe. So, Obia throw a sumacidia as a family who you face here sumacy. Not time for Siana or an Wontumi guy. And the minute time I want to me and a friend will phone so. That was funny. No, so much is so why. No, I say 8 p.m. 8 p.m. me a what not here no. And a time I want to make a friend say, and yeah, so much you know. A clubby who went to myself for president or say President Man Foot. Or say President Man Foot. Maybe not come for went to me here to my. Now maybe a president is so crana. Come up to us for nurses. Say, Rwanda president, yeah, you know. Now, Rwanda president need to for no as in man. So, I'm a president here. Over Ghana churches in Yanko countries, it is China. Yanko Rwanda. Yanko Arab countries now, sorry, you want to give for. Now, yeah, see, I suffer for, and yes, so, no, took me now. Countries who are sitting in they don't believe in God, but they are progressing. Now, yes, so, no, Kitasa to me, Jaco Fadwa. Over 2 months, some of my free chroma. About one of that day, you're not to walk, now by the friend at the opinion information, a man. Me, I can't say that. And you find out your payment. So, you are planning here from 8 p.m. to Abronye 4:50 a.m. Did this year me want to take here and say? Did this year me want to take here and say? So what you want I suffer for no attack Canada. Yeah, now me I don't know now over here. Yes, you have a reply. The son of a Canada, yes, you have a reply. Because when you're in the area, you know through MPP to Sabia. Yes, you have a reply. And I'm going to be free with you. And a Sabiano. And she has for attacking Nana. about Yama NPP, and that's some vehicle 2020 elections. It took many time I want to me. No, Obias one people said, Obia become president to crack our shadow president Akufo-Addo. Many want to me come look at the place. So on your president yet. Number no also the president there. Near Rwanda, China, sorry, you walk, and as soon as he and a prophecy for a book with the man, you answer what pretending. I am
chairman, Wontumi, and you have to say, almost satisfy a bill bond of 50 million Ghana cedis. And I say, you never call courts. Now, you can say, you're remanded into custody. Nina no set Tibiano.
Bill bond no bill, Pia or Mupasa or Muslim sign piano. Yet, one on your born here, you.
Yeah.
Ain't you
know, you be caught, Chamount, you be caught our process, Imu, na, we, oh dear. Ka kuma to yem na yenhwe kwan a ebefa so a anopay
yeti kroma no enya papa damu ni yeda enti so mo ti be bond ba obi am be bond ho na obi kwa ye be bond bi ba ko bi no na mo di nam social media say asuma si atia 10 million aya mo bi why the country of South be bond wa utia ye ma 10 million be we saw the document to no sign and not just what you can. And so propaganda may exploit what in social media. So I call rescue will be 10 million no konya 10 million no kwakotia go ya bremo 10 million no kotia wo file. What to be na je wo 10 million no.
Chama Kwame Bafo
Ayabusan for enti nsema Abronye de begu form no. According to Abronye, Asimasi is the man behind everything. Chama obekuye no. Enti samna yede ya Abronye yede ye chama Wontumi nyina no. According to Chama Abronye from the Bono region. Asimasi na shachire. Asimasi na osi obi a one support no so meye presidential flag bearer oni omuwono say nipa na share kira o push agenda to kill people, the real supporters of the NPP. Abusia the chama e kanono ai o chama oni mukasa o sina na want obi ho bon mu amanfo ho bon wa asem we mu mumeyi mano e ai ene yankoti yase Kennedy Japan akopiem ewo yoko say okwana wako rescue chama Wontumi afri the custody of the yoko but ohwemu ya ensama Abronye beka ne no ama bibi ahyase emuvu ama obi ahyase ekova ne ho Chama ba radio so ka asem we anche bia 1 hour 2 hour time ena papa bi ekopie mu yoko se oko ono so ko in the solidarity of Chama Wontumi. But meanwhile his spokesperson yes a friend why tete aba bonten etie mu say Chama Wontumi should be detained and should be jailed. Hey, Papa, Abronye nsuro wo. Abronye nim de ho nyina. De ehye wo to de ehye wanum. De ehye ohwene mu. De ehye utim. Abronye nim nyina. Tobo. Don't go against your own people. It will hurt you. It will really hurt you if you try to destroy the party that has given you a belief in your life. So you want to say NPP party now, no na ama obra you will destroy yourself because nipa no mu NPP amanyo konum no amuni moto ewi dudu ewo. We don't kiss ass so we respect people but we don't kiss ass. When we say we have the man, we meant we have the man. Kakrabia watimia togo na drene wonunde no, you can control them. Remember, say Bob Marikai, or say you can fool people sometimes, but you can't fool all. You can fool some people sometimes. But remember in your mind, as you see, you cannot fool all the people, all the people all the time. It's not all of us. It's not all of the people. It's not all the men in the party that are ready to suck your shit. Baby, they are in there for the party's victory, not for your personal victory. Fatu team. Hey, I'm the president here. The one support to me and then me no be kon the any say yeah they coin. And the asimasi ah yakuti bia nim niwura opa adwuma ho. Dia bai akuti bia enim niwura. Asimasi what's he saying? Asimasi what's he saying? Why you saying? Why your point? What do you want to do with them? What actually do you want to cause the party? Do you really believe that you're an MPP supporter or your MPP pillar as we used to consider you? And at the way in here, and Fatao, and Tijade Oye. Yento asun yanku na yankasa mfa asem ade we ho na yemi phone license ntum na yanko yanim. Abronye ode peba bi da na ye hwe ade. Asem ba ko aba beto abontre ne se maami we oda hoyi. Abusho to me like video no na o share na ye koya ne monko. Maami we oda hoyi dia beto abontre ne se oye Kevin Taylor ne side check. Na maami we according to sources no a fake nurse or fake way yes you are the woman part. He is the woman of Dr. UN. Mami yes you are trying UK pain but try America pain now ba Ghana no and no fake no yes no fake no kura America that I saw a nurse am I chi ne tum because no ye operations wo fie ye chi ne tum ye jan no osamba Ghana na mami we ba Ghana no or the fake identity as a nurse, didn't send for my name. Wait. Sabay we I saw on a leak informations. The ma Kevin Taylor. Mami we or non a leak informations. The ma Kevin Taylor. Wait to make the echo black Maria man for now. The normal come Kevin Taylor say Kevin Taylor and come wasem. Ewo. Ni TV no so say be ombesuro no omaye de or no ebisa de amount. Now you know what is the most worry part. The ya woman say somebody when your sentence wa America say oh ye fake nurse eba Ghana and now say John Daliga Dramani Mahama ne to kese et say sabio you can say John Dariga say Mami we ya or ye fakeness no or manaba be ye part of the health insurance board. Oh ajawajo. The whole government machinery was not able to understand said this woman is a fakeness. Mo nipa ye de Ghana maya ko show munsam. Mwahu nipa dasania odi Ghana maiso ne. Enipo odi Ghana maiso no. Criminal ati se jakwa otimane be national security ni. Kwasi ampanyine Malik Bashnete otimane ba be CEO of Youth Employment and Agency. Asemne hu. Maami we oye fakeness. John Mahama timi tuna numutu so obana ba beye board member of National Health Insurance. Why am I Ghana for? What dear, one from Siena, small Kobe na Yentuaso. Eti the woman no. John Darigat Ramani Mahama has appointed this woman to be part of the National Health Insurance Board. Abra, even omo money all the attacatus, any apparatus ukurano, atime research, and who say mami way or your fakeness. John Mahama and his government has not understand say way or your fakeness. Now the Honabusia Wontumi friend na wache wadwe mesremo 5 minutes time ko e bottle for wi no me de mo ebesi ha na mama akwanya na mo so mafre me din ene Mr. Mafo ha e RAZ Media GH mesre wa se ugusu a video no Wontumi e like na wa share video no nso bomadre na fansa esi adoma no so na beka busia ko no ho se de be ya da bi e ba life wa wonso no ubenya notification say aba no abeka yen ho na de dwumadie no aba fefefe de na ba bia ayefe unya subscribe ya obe subscribe sa so na unya enye den en like video no so a mesra o say like comment na sabio majuma na yeye no akọ na nim agira ne nan so amaye so ye feel say we are doing a good job. Higher RAZ Media GH, Wontumi like, Wontumi share so, Emma Bibia, Ekosuye. Kwajo Aberefa, Memoakwaba ye pa, Memoakwaba. Mimi aba Akia Nyakwa Machiao. Nima MSB, I want to say it has been a long time. I've been off for a while, but I'm back. I thank you for your support. Mohammed Mutar, once Memoakwaba ye pa, thank you for being here. Sa ansuna Mimi Ivan Sankama Kofi Michel ye pa mo akwaba Jaru akwaku apia I Michel pa mi I want to say and a fisherman also Michel Charity Nyako also Michel ye pa Richard apia could be Michel ye pa me mame Esther Kebarima. It has been a while that we've not met. How are you doing? Hope you're good. Lord what also Michel Elizabeth Cha Michel Miriam Jaru kwaku apia Michel Tony yabo Michel ye pa me mame bi I'm Michel Yepa. Ajawo Usu Michel. Linda B. Michel. Emmanuel Boache Wonsu Michel. Linda B. Michel. Miriam Ba. Deborah Che Wonsu Michel. Gift Asada Michel. Francis Mate Kole Michel. Vivian Kuma Michel. Benjamin Wonsu Michel Yepa. And Moses Odro Wonsu Michel. Kofi Frank Michel. Mima me ya Afrin Poma Wonsu Michel Yepa. Abusia, I think this is where I will end the show today. And hopefully say Domani Ochina. Yankopon boa yebesen hia wo ha ne ene mu nyina adi nkomo asan de nsem ho na anu ya mama life for why me ba ye nsem no gu ho na nkrofo omo ho asem no ofa ba ku bia agise it take you hours before you can finish speaking about it. Enti o chere Yankopon pa earlier than today's time I will be here again to bring you another fantastic show of my platform. Here is RAZ Media GH. Abusianfo manimu ni ayahodre wo bibi anyeme bibi akoso ye. It was just an issue of business. I'm back and promise to meet you tomorrow once again. Until we meet again, adios.